Suarez, this is my first deck profile, and of course you already know it's about the beautiful hazy flame monsters. Let's start with the profile. Of course, the main card in the deck, well, semi-main card in the deck, Flameveil Dog. You're going to use him with your rekindling plays. Goka. Of course, Goka is mainly used for Cerberus. Basically, you special summon Goka to destroy Cerberus, getting his special summon effect. Cerberus is one of our MVPs of the deck. He's also used with rekindling with Flameveil Dog. Over here, Hazy Flame Griffin. People like to use Tefnuit with either a Luster Dragon or a Hyphone number 2. But I'd stick to Hazy Flame Griffins. It's a lot easier because if you have 2 of him in your hand, or if you have a Sphinx and get the special summoning effect, you can special summon 2 Griffins, and on top of that you would have your Sphinx plus the special summon that you got from tossing it to the graveyard or your hand. And I don't like to run the Tefnuits because then you can't run the Griffins. Now we're gonna go to Hippogriff. Hippogriff is pretty good. He's also used for your rekindling plays. His effect is okay, but you contribute 1 fire monster you control and he gains 300 attack. So he's okay, not the best in the deck, but he's okay. Here goes our best card of the deck, Hazy Flame Periton. Well, basically, his effect is like if you get him on first turn with one of the pillars, you can summon him, then discard, destroy him and discard a fire monster from your hand to special summon 2 hazy flame monsters, which is pretty good to start off the deck with the beginning of the duel. Sphinx. Sphinx is one of the best cards in general. You summon Sphinx using either the pillar or the glory, and basically Sphinx gives you the little upbeat of it, you know. You basically call a card that's on top of your deck, either magic, trap, or monster, and when you flip it, more or less, you know, you get the effect of to special summon either from your hand or from the graveyard. So let's say you summon you get a Cerberus from on top of your deck to your graveyard, because you throw it in your graveyard, it's already in your graveyard, so you get to special summon him if you wanted to. I run 3 Lava Landlords. People run 2, but I think running 3 is really great, because if you already have a Cerberus, or you know, anybody in general that's 6 stars, because that's what the deck consists of, you can normal summon him. Yeah, he'll get destroyed at the end of the turn, but if you overlay, you wouldn't have that problem. Now, Circle of the Fire Kings. A lot of people don't run this card, but I think you should. Basically, you get to target a fire monster, and well, a fire monster you control and a fire monster in your graveyard. You get to destroy the first monster, and if you destroy the first monster, the special summon the monster from the graveyard. So it's pretty good. Next in line, of course, we have Dark Hole. What deck doesn't run Dark Hole? The Hazy Pillars. This is awesome. This is one of the greatest cards invented. I don't know why people say it sucks, but it doesn't. Basically, you get to normal summon your level 6s, and on top of that, what I love about it a whole lot is that you get to basically, if you have hazy flames or hazy monsters in your hand, you get to take them and put them under any XYZ monster you have. So basically, if you monster reborn one of your opponent's Dolkas or anything, you can continuously use your monsters to give it materials, which makes you almost invincible. Of course, 3 mystical space typhoons. You need to make sure your opponent's back row is clear, because you don't want them to destroy your pillars or your glories, which can be searched out using Cerberus. Onslaught of the Fire Kings. Basically lets you, if you have no monsters, like if you control no monsters and your opponent controls a monster, you activate it and you get to special summon basically Fire Beast, Beast Warrior, Wing Beast from your deck, and it gets out of play at the end of the turn, but you're only going to use it when you're going to overlay, because you don't want to send your monsters out of play. But again, you can always use your Lava Landlords to get them back out. Next, of course, 3 Rekindlings, which this is one of the greatest cards invented for this deck. your cards, you know, too. You can special summon all the cards you have with 200 defense, and that's about 11 to 13 monsters, depending on how you run the deck. A card that I think that people should run that they usually don't run is this right here. Is called Big Cattle Drive. Basically what the card lets you do is if you control a beast warrior, and a winged beast type monster, which is practically most of the deck, you can draw one card for each of those monster types you control. The down part about it is you cannot activate other spell and trap cards or effects during the turn you activate this effect. So it's good if you have a bad hand, or if you just want to summon your monsters like crazy and then activate Big Cattle Drive and, you know, pick up everything. Basically 2 hazy glories. It's 2 trap cards. Basically it gives you the effect to basically let you normal summon your level 6s from your deck without a problem, and basically if it gets destroyed, you get to choose to destroy it, and you get a search, basically what it is, from the graveyard to your hand. So it's pretty good. Then on top of that, we're running 2 Torii and 2 tributes, because we can use that for your hazy beasts, the Cerberus, the hazy flame Cerberus. You can use it for anything, but you know, this is the best card that it's used with. Now basically for the end of what we have here, we're running, this is the most broken card that I think that exists right now, Hazy Flame Balzatrice. Basically his effect is, his summoning cost is 2 or more level 6 fire monsters. The maximum he can have on him is 5. Basically his effect is once per turn, you can detach an XYZ material card from this card to target one monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. Banish that target. Basically the BLS effect, plus you get to banish from their graveyard as well, which is better. If he has 3 materials on him or more, this card gains 200 attack and defense for each XYZ material attached to it. 4 or more, this card cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. 5, in general, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. So if you have 5 materials on the card, you basically have an invincible monster. The only way somebody can destroy it is by overpowering it, which 3,500, it's really hard to take down. So guys, this is my Hazy Flame Beast deck. Link, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. Bye.